journey with me. Hey everybody, it's Simone and you're tuned into the Journey Podcast. This podcast is for women from all walks of life to come together and share their stories through their eyes. So thanks for taking the journey with us. Good morning. Well, not good morning. I'm always in morning mode, but good evening and welcome to another episode of the Journey Podcast. Listen, it has been a really long time since we have done this, but I am so excited to be back, to be coming into something that has meant so much to me, and even greater to relaunch it with an amazing woman who is doing amazing things, not just with her life, but with her journey as now an awesome mom. This is the month of April, and we are focusing on autism awareness. And we have some amazing guests that are going to be coming on. Today, I have none other than the lovely Miss J.T. She is going to tell you all about herself. So I'm going to bring her on so we can get this interview started. Hey.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm good. Like I said, I'm so excited for this conversation that we are going to be having today.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really important conversation. I'm also excited because you are getting to tell your story. For those who are new here, The Journey is a podcast where we bring women from all walks of life to come and tell their story, share their journey and how they've gone there, just to not only just share it, but to encourage and empower someone else. So let's get right into it. Tell our listeners, who is Jade? Tell us all about you and let's go from there.
So, hi everyone. My name is Jade. I'm not sure how deep you want to get, but I'm 33. I'm a mother of two. I have two daughters. My oldest is 15. Gosh, I still can't believe that one. My youngest Zoe is 4. Zoe is my daughter who is autistic. We just found out about her diagnosis June of last year. Her and her father and I have had like different suspicions about different traits that she has, different like mannerisms that she uses. She does a lot of stimming, stuff that we're pretty much still learning about. But that, and also she does have like a slight speech delay. Those of you who have been like around Zoe, interacting with her, sometimes you may notice that she's not very conversational, but that's also something that prompted us to like seek out to just get some answers and everything. So like I said, June was when she was first diagnosed. We've been like seeking out like different resources. She's in ABA therapy, speech therapy, and we're pretty much still learning a lot about autism ourselves and trying to I want to say try to navigate through, and also try to what is the word that I'm looking for? Try to like kind of relate to her sometimes, because we know that it's something that can be overwhelming. But yeah, that's Zoe. Also, I just actually came up on the first year anniversary of my first business that I'm doing. It's called the J.T.E Experience. It's a 360 photo machine, and just yesterday was I'm sorry. Friday. That was the first year anniversary of my business. And I just announced that we will be adding an iPad photo booth. So that's going to be, I think that's definitely going to be good for like different events and something that people are going to want to do. I do also have another business It's called Lux Aura by Jade. It's starting out with hair oil. So basically, the hair oil is a growth oil. It's also good for nourishing your scalp, your strands. It promotes hair growth, pretty much like the overall health of your hair. That's something that I just started out new and will be launching soon as well. Um, and I think that's it.
Awesome. I love it. You have shared so many different avenues and so many different things that have been going on in your life, things that you've already started, things that you are just in the process of beginning. But I want to talk about, because you kind of talked about how you started this new business about, I think it was about April of last year, and then a few months later you found out this diagnosis of Zoe. Like, talk to
Mhm.
us about that journey. What were your feelings? How did you navigate now trying to run this business, have a teenage daughter, all those different things all happening at one time?
So I will say that I wouldn't say it was a shock because, like I said, her father and I have like seen different signs and everything, but it was a relief
Mhm.
to have like the diagnosis,
Yeah.
and then early, like of course, early intervention. You're able to like get the different resources, therapies, because those things do have cutoff dates.
Yeah.
So I was definitely glad we were able to get that information as soon as possible. And like you said, like this was what 3 months, what 2 months after I started the business. So this was it was definitely a transition because um, it just felt like everything just came at me so fast, because it's like you have to go to this therapy, you have to, and like going through with insurance and everything. It was like everything was just coming so fast. However, I'm very glad that it was a smooth process,
Yeah.
no matter how fast everything went, because I've heard stories from parents who weren't able to get those resources for about like 1 or 2 years before after they received the diagnosis. So I was very happy about that. um, I want to say my oldest daughter, she has been a very big help. She has been educating herself on autism, the different neurodiversities that there is. And she's actually been a big help with my business as well. She's come to a couple events with me, just helping me out. And it's definitely been a good journey. Zoe has also been at some of the events too. So it's like, she's having fun because she loves being on the machine as well. So yeah, it's definitely been a good run so far.
Awesome. I love that despite, everything that's going on, that you continued on the journey of your business and everything. And I want to just talk more in detail about, how has it been for you trying to navigate everything? How has the journey been for Jade? I know there's a lot of different things going on, but how has Jade been able to navigate this journey?
Jade has been keeping her cool. I have come to a place where I don't want anything to like stress me out. I have come to many obstacles with starting the business. There has been days where I was like, okay, am I going to get bookings? Oh, okay, I have a lot of bookings. It has been like it's definitely up and down. Um, I will say that some days I did feel like giving up. I'm glad I didn't, because I feel like this is definitely something that I can encourage someone else to do. This is something that I can encourage my daughters to do. So it's definitely been encouraging, because seeing myself not give up, it it helps me to encourage the next person, and people seeing me just doing what I'm doing, like adding on things to my businesses and everything. I hope that it's been like very encouraging for other people.
Yeah, I love it. Listen, it has been encouraging for me to see you continue like Sunday after Sunday, go through, bounce back from anything that continues to go. So, I can say from another mother and business
Mhm.
owner, it is definitely encouraging to see you continue with your journey. Tell us about your experience in your journey as being this now awesome mom and dealing with other people.
Mm.
Autism is something that for some people it's scary, for other people they don't want to talk about it because of the different, stereotypes and everything that goes around it. But tell us about your journey with that, with the people that you interact with on a day-to-day basis.
So I will say that she has a very strong village. When we first learned about the diagnosis, of course, like any other human person, you have like these thoughts. I hope no one tries to bully her. I hope no one tries to down her. It's just different things that goes through your mind. As far as speaking on the negative side of it, because there is a negative side to it, and that's pretty much how you think your child or how you think your loved one will be treated. However, like I said, she has a strong village. Um, After learning about her diagnosis, everyone has been like awesome. I will say that everyone has been so supportive. Um, it's not always um, it's not always easy to
Mhm.
hear that your child has a diagnosis, your child has a disorder, child has the disease. It's not always easy. But I would say learning about the different things, um, especially about autism, learning about autism, it makes you look at life in a different light, even for yourself. Um, I wouldn't say that I ever had a problem um, with someone being like outright negative
Mhm.
towards me or towards her. Um, but I wouldn't say that that's something I won't look forward to, because you just never know what someone, you never know what someone might say,
Mhm.
someone might do. Um, but I would say with the different therapies that she's had, um, it makes it easier because I go through trainings for myself as well. It makes it easier to recognize, like if we were in a social setting and
Mhm.
it would look like she was about to have a meltdown or something. It makes it easier for me to recognize before it even like happens. So it's not me trying to avoid people and their interactions or reactions. It's just me trying to um, settle the situation before it can get um, out of hand, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a question that I ask all my guests on the podcast, because like I said, we are on a journey, and I believe that we are all carrying an invisible backpack, right?
Mhm.
There's things that we put in this backpack that helps us throughout this journey. So what would you say are some of the things that you are carrying in your invisible backpack? But I want to ask it for you in two different ways. What are some of the things that you are carrying, just in general in your invisible backpack, but also specifically to your journey as autism mother? What are things that you are carrying in your backpack in that stance also?
So in general, well, you know what I will say for both. Initially, I would say I'm carrying God in my backpack because, like I said, there's been times where I just wanted to give up, and not just in my businesses, but as an autism mom also. Um, if you don't, if you don't know, for those who are listening, if you don't know what a meltdown is, I would say it's a inconsolable tantrum. There is something that she is fixated on, something that she wants, something that has her attention. If she's not able to have it right then and there, she will have an inconsolable tantrum. It's very hard to console her when she goes into meltdown mode. So I would say God, prayer, because and patience, because that can that's the basis really. I would say God, prayer, and patience for both actually. um, in my for going back to general, um, like I said earlier, I have come to a place where I just don't want to be stressed. I don't have the time or patience or energy. I'm putting all of that into my children, into my businesses, into church. I just try to avoid it at all costs.
Yes.
And if it comes to it, there has to be a release. There will be a release. Um, in my journey as an autism mom, in my backpack, I would say all of the different resources that I have stumbled across, all of the different resources that I've researched for myself. Um, I keep those because having patience is one thing, but knowing when to have patience, recognizing the different signs of autism, of stimming, because she does a lot of stimming. Everything is. It seems like every day she has something new. So it's like I had to step back and see like what she's doing, why she's doing it, and I have to I pretty much have to make a mental note of that, because if it's something that's like calming her down, something that's keeping her at peace, then that's something that I would definitely encourage her to do. The like at any time really, because it's like you never know. They go through anxiety, they go through overstimulation. It's like I'm not bringing up meltdowns as a means to um, say that she's always like that, because she's not. Everyone has been around Zoe. Everyone has seen how chipper, how outgoing, how she goes up to the front at church and sings with the choir. Like she's a very outgoing child, but when she does get in those moments, I keep those because I don't want her to go through that. So I try to keep up my knowledge about everything, keep up my recognition about every different things about her, so to avoid her feeling anxious, feeling overstimulated, and things like that.
Awesome. And I didn't mention it, but also, what are you carrying in your backpack as a entrepreneur? Like, what are the things that have been helping you and getting you through that journey of not just now one business, but having two businesses
Mhm.
amongst everything else happening in life?
Oh, social media has been a big help. Um, Networking has been a big help. Outreach has been a big help. Um, just making sure I'm basically getting to the masses. My support system, my mom, she's been giving me different. She's been giving me different information. I book with some people that she knows. It's people that she knows who's telling people about me and about my business. So it's like it's I would say my support system.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Are there any empowering words that you want to share with a mom who is traveling through a journey in any area that is similar to yours?
I would definitely say just keep going, keep striving, keep doing your research, keep keep getting as much knowledge as you can, because it's so much. Um, Not just with autism, like those who are thinking about doing business, it's so much about business that you need to know. Those that are going through like self-reflection, self healing journeys, I would definitely encourage you to keep going. Do not stop, because even if you wake up one day and say, "Okay, I'm not going to do my morning routine or do my afternoon routine." You woke up and you still went about your day. You just didn't do something that you wanted to be consistent with. If you don't stop, then you're still going. That's
Mhm.
basically it.
Say that again. If you don't stop, you're
Yeah.
still
If you
going.
don't stop, you're still going.
Tell us a little bit more when you mean what you mean when you say that.
Huh?
I said, tell us a little bit more what you mean when you say that.
Yes. So if you have a goal in mind, and you feel like this is something that you definitely want to accomplish, you set yourself a timeline for it. And this is just an example. You set yourself a timeline for it, and you're approaching that timeline, and you feel like you don't have everything together. There's no reason to stop. You just keep going. Um, if you stop, that means that could that can mean like giving up. That could mean you're basically just throwing a towel in. This is something that you might not see yourself doing, or it's like getting to that point where you think it may not be something that you really want. I would say definitely keep going, because there's no timeline that you can put on something. Um there's no expiration date.
Mhm.
um Even if you have to feel like you passed it on to someone, that's still your idea. That's still your
Yeah,
baby. Like, that still has your name on it. That's something that you created. So,
absolutely.
um, yeah.
I love it. Listen, thank you for this. This is something that, many people, don't talk about. Sometimes we feel like, we have to stop because,
Mhm.
this new thing is happening, not only in our lives, but our child's life. This new thing is happening in our business, and we feel like, we just have to stop. So I feel like this is encouraging another woman to know that despite it all, despite, the stigmatisms, despite, the juggling the different things, is despite the obstacles that may seem like an obstacle, but also maybe a blessing that come,
Mhm.
you can still keep going, that you can still
Yeah.
keep empowering, that you still can keep encouraging. And actually it may all open up many more doors. I saw
Mhm.
that I wasn't here, but I'm still seeing things. I saw even this past weekend that you were out and you had you merged two parts of your journey together. I saw that you had your business out there. I saw JT experience out there at an autism fair. Like, talk
Yes.
about, that, and now, meeting these new moms in groups and everything. Like, how's that experience been for you?
Um, so, those of you who don't know, last month I just announced that any autism related event, for the business that I have, it will be 100% free. The 360 booth, a lot of children love it. I want to say, I believe I did 2 free events so far for autism related events. The children love it. Even the parents love it. I'm just glad that I can. I just feel like that's something that I want to contribute to the society that I'm raising.
Yeah.
That's something that I want others to experience. There's always, um, most often, a stigmatism around. I'm sorry, not a stigmatism, a stigma around children with special needs, like they're not able to enjoy things that quote unquote normal children enjoy. So
Mhm.
I wanted to provide that service free of charge for autism related events, and I have some more coming up this month as well. Um, it's been fun. The events that I've been to is been fun. Like, I've enjoyed myself, and that's the main reason why I started the business, because I like to enjoy myself. I want to see other people enjoy themselves. So that's part of the reason why I started the business. But this other part, the um for donating my services free to autism related events, that's, like I said, that's been very exciting so far, and I'm definitely looking forward to more events in the future.
Awesome. I love it. We're getting ready to wrap up, but I just wanted to two things. I wanted to say if there's any last words or thoughts that you like to share. I wanted
Mhm.
to create this space right here for you to do that.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna go a little more detail about what's coming up for you in the different areas of your life.
Okay, so my last thoughts, and I feel like I don't talk about this a lot, but I go to, if you don't know, I go to Callis Church. Pastor is Senior Pastor Daryl Roberts. I am on the AV and social media team. Um, I don't. I find myself not talking about it a lot, because I've been in a space where I thought that, okay, I'm just coming in, I'm just turning on the computer. It's a lot that goes with that.
Say it
It's
again for the people who don't know.
it's a lot that goes with it. Not just setting up, not just coming into not just coming in to set up, not just streaming during the service and making sure everything where it needs to be, all the captions are there. It's a crucial part of ministry because it gets out to people who are not indoors.
Mhm.
We reach, and Pastor Roberts has said this on multiple Sundays. We're reaching out. He just said we're reaching Wyoming. We're and people are joining. People
Mhm.
are tuning in. So I believe that this that my ministry um I just came off sabbatical. I'm very glad to be back, but I definitely see this that part of my life as crucial as well, and I'm glad that I'm jumping back into that as well.
Yes. Listen, we love you. We appreciate all that you do. But I think I think that's so important because sometimes we're like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and we don't think that it's a part of our journey, but it is. Like,
Mhm.
this is ministry. People,
Yes,
a lot of people want to be on the pulpit and preaching and speaking, but amen, that's not all of our callings. But
yes.
realizing that we are still doing our part, we are still
Mhm.
evangelizing, we are still helping to progress the mission. So for someone who's also serving alongside of you and knows that all that goes into it, I want to say thank you for that because it's crucial. It's important. We think that these things are small, but they are major parts that, like you said, we're helping to reach nations and
Yes.
places, small, since we already put out there, small plug, I just looked at the numbers. Like, we are now reaching over 6,000 people on our social media platform. So it's just
Mhm.
amazing to be able to do that and be a part of the journey in that aspect also. So listen, I'm going to take myself out for a second, and I want you to, we don't do this often as women, we don't do this often as mothers, but I want you to take some time. Don't rush through it. Take some time and brag on yourself. Tell us about what's coming up. Hint, hint, talk about this upcoming Sunday. Talk about all the different things. Yes, talk about all the different things that are getting ready to take place in your life personally. Give us all of your social media handles, all those things, so that we can, just know what's happening with Miss Jade.
Okay. All right. So, as she just said, this Sunday, it's going to. I honestly didn't know how big this thing was going to be, but this Sunday, Catalyst Church is unveiling Zoe's Room. Zoe's Room is a sensory-friendly room for autism and neurodiverse individuals. So it's going to be different sensory items, different sensory even sensory toys, different things in a calm, quiet setting. Just if there is anyone or a child who is like either noise sensitive or just needs a place where they can calm down. We're unveiling that at Catalyst Church, and that is going to be the first sensory room in a worship space in the city of Philadelphia. The mayor is going to be there. Police and sheriff commissioner are going to be there. We just Pastor Robbins just announced that there's also going to be a moon bounce and cotton candy, popcorn. I'm very excited. And there's also going to be resource tables. Different organizations and nonprofits are going to be there as well. I'm very excited about it. Um, I was also asked to do a panel that I'll be getting more information about, a panel to discuss like autism. So I'm definitely going to be in constant Facebook, constant YouTube. I mean, I'm constant Instagram. Y'all are gonna get tired of me. If you want to follow me, my Instagram is only JT. That's ONLYY.JT. My businesses, the JT Experience and Luxaura.JT for my for the hair oil business, and then Facebook, JT and the JT Experience. I'm really excited to watch everything unfold. Even there's talks of you heard it first, me starting a nonprofit. So just stay tuned, and I'll definitely be in touch with everyone, getting the word out there about how everything's going.
Yay! Listen, thank you so much for being a part. I'm so excited for your journey and how it's going to continue to unfold. Thank you to each and every one of you who have listened to
Yeah,
this
thank
interview today. Thank you. Like I said, this one was very important to me because it is the relaunch. This is my first time doing a podcast in over 2 years. And it was just a pleasure to have someone who is talking about something that's very near and dear to my heart. And also, as you know, you are my fave. So, what better way to do it? So thank you all again for listening. Please be sure to share this with someone. Life won't be easy, but it's a journey worth taking. So thank you for taking the journey with us tonight. We hope to talk to you all soon.